As part of our logical reasoning lesson, we're going to be continuing from where we stopped the last time. And today we'll be looking at the logical connective called disjunction. Now, the last time we considered one of the logical connectives that is known as conjunction. So if you have not seen that video where we discuss conjunction in depth, I want to advise you that you please go to the description box below and check out that video, because you need to watch it. It was quite explicit, and I believe it will blow your mind looking at the way it was dished out with expertise. Now, today we'll be looking at the next logical connective called disjunction. And all I do on this channel is just to ensure that you learn mathematics with fun and with ease. And each time I come your way, I ensure that whatever I'm bringing your way is self-explanatory, and the way we dish it out on this channel is like none other. So this is the best place where you can get the best of the best. So let's just dive quickly into what we have for today, and that's disjunction. Another name that we call disjunction is or is either you say disjunction, and we can also use or as as an alternative, or to call it or. And the symbol that you see and we're talking about or will be this symbol. This is or. Don't forget, in the previous video we said when you see this symbol, we call this and. Another name for this particular symbol is this one is cap, and this other one is cup. This is cup shape, this is cap shape. So for disjunction we use or, for conjunction we use and this is the symbol for disjunction, and here is the symbol for conjunction. And also we know that this is another name, we call it cap or cup. So sometimes you might hear me say P cap to pick up, so you understand what I'm talking about. So then, what is disjunction? We need to understand what disjunction is before we can, actually know how to go about attempting question that has to do with disjunction. So simply put, disjunction is a compound statement formed by joining two simple statements with or. So it is either inclusive or exclusive. And in a moment I will explain what that means for something to be inclusive or exclusive. The first thing is it's a compound system, or you call it composite statement. And one of the videos we made the last time, we said a composite statement is that kind of statement that involves at least two simple statements. One substitute can be P and another substitute can be Q. P can denote anything, can denote the boy is wise or the boy is good. Like you can denote anything, parents are rich, that kind of a thing. So P is a simple statement, Q is a simple statement. Now, but when you put them together, it becomes a composite statement. And of course, we can put them together using different connectives. The last time we used conjunction, something like P, Q, meaning P and Q. So this is conjunction. In this case, we are looking at disjunction. So if you want to bring these two together, you can have something like P, Q, which is, this one is or, disjunction. Now, what does it mean when they say two statements that are inclusive or exclusive? Now, by the time you understand what it means to be exclusive, then you can tailor it to suit this inclusive term that you are seeing here. Because we understand that sometimes if you want to prove a particular thing, all you just need to do is to prove that the opposite does not exist. So if you want to prove that A equals to B, so if there's a way you can prove that A is not, you want to prove that, for example, A equals to B. So if there's a way you can prove that B and A, they are the same. Or A is, you have to prove that left hand equals to B. So if there's a way you can prove the reverse, what you need to do is prove that A, they are the same, then your proof is done. So if you can prove the opposite, if you can prove that the boy is foolish, then you've been able to prove that the boy is not wise. So that's what we are saying. Now, what does it mean for two statements to be exclusive. I'll explain in a moment. If we say two statements they are exclusive, that means that they cannot occur together. And I'll give an example. For instance, as a farmer, if statement P is the farmer rears cats, and statement Q is he rears rats. Of course, these two statements in one cage. Now let's assume that he has just one cage. These two statements they are mutually exclusive. In probability, we also talk about mutually exclusive events. Now these two events they are mutually exclusive because it's not possible for a cat and rat to get in the same compound, lest one will devour the other. Of course, you know which one is more vulnerable. That's number one example. Number two example is let me say statement P is pastor preaches. Pastor preaches. And statement Q, pastor prays. Pastor prays. Now these two statements they are also mutually exclusive because it is practically impossible for pastor to preach and to pray at the same time. So that's what we call mutually exclusive event. So disjunction can either be inclusive or exclusive. But then how do we now use this logical connective to put together at least two simple statements? Let's try that and do that very quickly. It's quite easy and straightforward. So you just understand the concepts. Whether it is mutually exclusive or mutually inclusive, the concept remains the same. Now here is the table, and never forget that the last time we said if we are dealing with two simple statements, you need to just do 2 and 2 raised by n. So if you have just two simple, you just do 2 raised by 2 to 4. This will tell you how many simple statements, how many outcomes you're looking at. So if you have two statements, entails that you are just dealing with P and Q only. But we have 3 simple statements such as P, Q, and R. What else to do is 2 raised by 3, which is equals to 3. So which implies that you are expected to have 8 possible outcomes. And we also showed you how you can, I can arrange those outcomes. But in this case, we just want to deal with just 2 simple statements. So let's say P. We have our table already. We have P, then we have Q. Now we want to form the table of P or Q. Since we are dealing with disjunction, we want to find the table of P or Q. So we know that we need 4 possible outcomes. And we said the last time, the number of outcomes that you expected to have divided by 2, that will tell you number of truth values that you have. You have 2 truth values, then 2 false values. Then the next one will now be true, false, true, false. Now, in order for you to understand how to form a logical disjunction table, take for example, I'll use the same example I used the last time. Number 1, let's say P, statement P is she's kind, and statement 2 is she is humane. She's humane. Now, if, for example, you have a task at hand, and that task is, you should get somebody who is either kind or humane. Either kind or humane. Once you're able to get somebody that's either kind or humane, you are good. Then this is one way you can easily form this truth table. Meaning that once the statement is true, then you've actually achieved the goal. You only have true anytime you achieve the goal, and you have false anytime the goal is defeated. So if you've been able to achieve the goal, you have true. If you've not able to achieve the goal based on the conditions that you have, then you have false. Now, the logical connective we are using is or, which implies once you are able to get either of these characteristics, then you are good with the fellow. Now, the first thing is, if it is true that she is kind, and lucky for you, you're able to get one person who has the two attributes, then good for you. She's kind, and or she's humane. In this case, it's true that it's also true that she's humane, and that means you've achieved the goal. Kind, but then she's not humane. But don't forget, your aim is to get somebody who is either kind or humane. But now you don't get somebody that is kind. Even if this is not humane, you will not do that. So it is still true. She is not kind, but she is humane. At least you've been able to achieve one of those two, since you are looking for somebody who has either of the attributes. So this also is true. She is neither kind nor humane. Of course, you cannot achieve the goal, so this will be false. So this is an easy way of forming um, uh, a truth table when it has to do with disjunction. You can see it's quite easy. It's just for you to understand the concept. While I was in high school, the way my teachers taught me, I said it the last time, we were actually forced to cram this concept, and that actually made the aim of this particular topic defeated. But if you understand the nitty-gritty of this topic, then it's quite easy, and it will also aid your brain development. That'll be all for now. And I want to appeal to you to please keep back to this channel by liking this video. Please and please, I want to beg of you, please do like this video. Don't forget to also hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that I'll keep dishing it out, precept upon precept from time to time to you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.